Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Zen from Zen Multiverse, and I hope you're having a great day. So, today we're doing a reaction review. And for those of you who don't know, reviews are basically a time where I read a comic book 10 minutes before I upload a video, right? Or start the process of creating this video. So, I'm reviewing Defenders number one. So Defenders number one was pretty phenomenal in the sense that it's a quirky team, right? I've never read any of the older Defenders book. I just always knew that it was not led, but put together by like Doctor Strange and characters of that nature. So we're introduced to Doctor Strange, and he is doing his Doctor Strange based thing, and someone kind of comes in, and the person who comes in is the Mask Rider. Now, I'm not familiar with the Mask Rider, but I'm kind of digging his introduction because he says, Doctor Strange, I'm the Mask Rider, and then Doctor Strange is basically like, you're Mask Rider from such and such, right? And then they start fighting. They just start fighting each other, doing some spells and all kinds of things. But they get to the process of talking, and through their talks, Mask Rider alludes to this villain as character who seems to know magical time travel and spells, and his name is Zota. Time and reality itself. So Doctor Strange is basically like, we need to gather up a team who will then do X, Y, and Z, and he gathers up a team, right? Um, he's not in control of the team. It's seeming, and I need to go back and read it, but it seems as if he's not in control of the team that he's gathering. So he does a spell, gathers up a team, and the team is characters that I never really thought, except for one. We get the likes of Silver Surfer. Silver Surfer comes in, right, and he's basically like, "What are you guys doing here? Like, why are you summoning me, the Silver Surfer?" Basically, but he's here. Um, and he kind of knows because he's teamed up with Doctor Strange before, and we get other characters like Cloud, Harpy, right? Harpy, she used to be the Red She-Hulk, and a couple of other characters, right? I think that's all the characters. Let me go back. I'm just like checking because I want to make sure I got the right names for the right characters. Uh, I think that's it, right? I think that's pretty much it. Red Harpy and Cloud, right? Yeah, with Silver Surfer, and then the Masked Rider. So that's basically the team itself. Now, Doctor Strange ends up doing another spell, and then he transports everyone to at least like millions and millions of years before the collapse of the multiverse in Galactus's timeline itself, right? Or this could be the not timeline, but just the collapse of the multiverse. And for those of you who are not too sure, before Galactus was Galactus, he was Galen, right? And he came in Lifebringer 1 all the way to our universe, but that only happened because of the destruction of his universe. Now, in Lifebringer 1, he Galactus basically fused with his universe and became Galactus, and through the process of being in the incubation of Lifebringer One, became the Galactus that we know as the Devourer of all the worlds. But basically, Doctor Strange transports everyone to the world before Galactus, and we get a chance. Spoiler alert, because you know I'm going to do spoilers in this video, so sorry for you. You chose to watch this. We meet Galactus's mom. Her name is Taaia, Taaia, and it's pretty cool to see. But before she gets a chance to truly introduce herself, she points to the sky, and we see which would be the predecessor of Galactus, the Devourer of all worlds, and it comes in the form and the name of Omnimax. Now he looks gigantic, right? He does look like a Galactus-esque character, so I'm pretty interested, and I can't wait to read number two because it's bringing new found knowledge to I would say, to the storyline of Marvel Comics when it comes to certain characters. Now, for me, I was really enthralled and immersed when in the Thor comic books we brought in the Black Winter, right? Because the Black Winter introduced himself as basically not himself, but he introduced Galactus as his herald. And that that leads the question, like, will we see the Black Winter in this? And is Omnimax currently the herald for the Black Winter, right? Or is just Omnimax just the devourer of all worlds within this timeline s, right? And it's I'm interested because I want to see like how Zola fits into this, and like what abilities does Galactus's mom have, and how will she team up with the team itself, right? So I'm really interested to know the storyline because there's also a lot of questions too. You see me getting hype right now. The question is, well, if they beat Omnimax, is that going to shift the timeline of that specific timeline, right? Because the multiverse is pretty vast, but how it works in Marvel Comics is like if you do something in one timeline, you're actually just diverging a timeline, right? You're not changing where you came from, right? So, but that gets kind of weird because I remember in Silver Surfer Black, it seemed as if time was changed, but he did return back to his current timeline. So I want to see what's gonna happen in this Defenders. I'm pretty interested, pretty hyped to see more of it and to have some of my questions answered. What would I rate it on a scale of my hype Zen meter, right? Whatever that is, from like 1 to 5, I would probably give it a 3.5. And if I was to rate it in terms of like just a reading and me getting into it, I would say that you do need to know a little bit of Marvel knowledge to know some of the characters, diving into the Marvel history. And I want to see how Silver Surfer teams up with Doctor Strange and Cloud. I don't know anything about Cloud. There's a lot of things I have to go back and like read again to know the concepts. But anyway, everyone, I hope you enjoyed this reaction review. This is Zen from Zen Multiverse, saying peace, love, and prosperity. If you're enjoying the content, drop me a like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, share the video with like-minded people, and I'll catch you all later for the next one. Take care, everyone. Be well, be great, be awesome.